Jonathan here at TopSaw. This channel is all things wood, from tree work to woodwork. In this video, I'm going to go over how we take 13/16 dimension poplar, how we're going to put it on our LT15 Wood Mizer mill and resaw it to get either 3/8 or 1/4 inch thick wood. We're using this wood for making snowboards. We couldn't find any lumber that was 3/8 thick that was hardwood, so we ended up using the Wood Mizer mill, and it worked out pretty well, and I'll show you that in this video. Here we are in the wood shop wood room. This is all wood bought from Auburn Hardwoods, fantastic hardwood supplier. We buy it all surface 2 sides, surface 3 sides, and it's all 13/16 thick. It's really hard to get any other hardwood in different thickness dimensions. This right here is alder, this over here is poplar, rock cherry, padauk, a lot of beautiful hardwoods here. It's really a fantastic wood shop with a lot of support from the community, so that's why we have so much hardwoods. We're gonna, I think, start by doing a little bit of glue lamb first, because it's gonna be too hard to do that gluing together of 1/4 inch thick boards. So I think we'll probably start with gluing it together. I think we're gonna work with poplar, and we're gonna water soak that, put it in a press to get that camber that we need in a snowboard. So we'll do the glue lamp first, then we'll go out to the mill. I kind of see the hardest part on the mill is actually fixturing the boards down somehow so they don't move around on the mill, and they're high enough off of the bed, the steel bed, so we don't run the blade into anything. So we'll get some wood out of the wood room and get started. Okay, so we have that Wood Mizer LT15 mill. That is a beautiful tool for any wood shop or homeowner who has access to logs. We actually have an incredible supply of logs, both because I do tree work on the weekends and I bring the logs in on the weekends that we're able to mill out, but also a lot of the tree services in the area, they actually started tree work when they were in high school working with me on the weekends. So a lot of the tree services in the area bring in some beautiful logs as well. This is some oak. This is a black oak log right here. This right here is madrone. This turned out to be beautiful lumber. We have incense cedar, all sorts of beautiful wood. This stuff is really nice to machine and bring down to anything from cutting boards to kitchen tables, dining room tables, coffee tables. But today we're going to use the Wood Mizer mill for dimension lumber. And we've played around with fixturing, which is kind of an expression that you use a lot on a CNC router. Here's our 4x8 CNC router here. So fixturing is how you hold the material down to the tabletop while you machine on it and doesn't move around. Here you could see I just use little pieces of plywood to hold that black walnut cookie down while we use the surfacing bit. I'm using that same expression of fixturing on the mill just like I would on the CNC. Like, how are we going to hold the dimension lumber down on the mill so that it doesn't move around as we're milling it. We've played around with it a little bit. What we came up with are these Raptor nails. These things are really cool. These Raptor nails right here are actually plastic nails, and they fire out of a pneumatic nailer, and we actually just have the boards too large. We have scrap lumber underneath, and we nail right through the board we're going to mill with these Raptor nails. And even if the blade hits these nails, it won't dull a blade because these nails are actually plastic. So the best way we figured out for fixturing the dimension lumber is actually using these Raptor nails. So we'll go out in the mill right now, and I'll show you how the kids are milling it out. Alright, resawing dimensional lumber for a snowboard. Poplar with a couple walnut strips. Go ahead and grab that blaze and open it up. Or so we started at 13/16. You go right down the middle.
Yep.
Cut. These are all those plastic nails.
Yeah.
Raptor nails. Cut right through them with the bandsaw. No issues at all. You got at least a half. Where are you going to? A quarter? Or
probably about a quarter. Yeah, maybe an eighth.
that looks cool. Beautiful.
All right, pallet time.
Yep.
Go ahead and hit the main board.
Hit the main board?
Yeah.
Man.
Don't. What I'm doing. I think
There we go.
that's the beauty of those Raptor nails. They just shear right off. Cool. That looks cool.